visible, ma'am?
Yeah, it's visible. What is the issue?
Ma'am, this is the output of my model.
Okay.
This is the output of my ARDL.
Yeah.
Ma'am, here the variable one, if II, you can see it is showing a probability value is uh, 0 and significant, and T statistics is also in absolute number than 2.
Yeah.
It is showing that it has an effect. But
Yeah.
while I am taking the FII in log form, so I'm not getting this result.
Yeah.
In,
Show your FFI.
yeah,
FII. Show your series. Click on the FII series.
yeah, this is the FII.
Yes. Click
This
on the
is,
series. It has negative values.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And log of
Yes,
negative values is not possible. That's the
okay.
issue. Clear?
So, ma'am, actually, I have converted in the positive terms, highest negative terms I have added, and then I try to see the effect.
You
So,
have converted?
can I show my Excel sheet, ma'am, how I
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
converted?
Yeah. You may show your Excel sheet.
So,
Yes,
ma'am,
it's
this is
FFI.
FII,
FII. Yeah.
and I have found the highest negative number, and in that negative number, I have added the original data, so that I can convert all the negative numbers in the positive. So,
How you have converted the data into positive? By adding some number.
adding the original number in this
Yeah.
2020.
Okay. Now now you
I,
should take log of this.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, someone is unmuted.
So by doing this, I have
Now
get all the
yeah,
positive
yeah,
numbers.
yeah,
Then
sir.
I have converted this number into a log.
Yeah.
This is the
Now
log.
now the values log values are okay. These values are log value.
Yes, ma'am.
But
Yes,
your
ma'am.
Eviews file is showing something else. It's not 9.920787. Show the variable in your
Yes,
Eviews
ma'am.
file. It should be same.
Yes, ma'am. This is
It's not same.
this is original value, ma'am. Log of
Yeah.
FII is this.
Naturally.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
this is the original log converted value.
Yeah. So you are not able to take this variable.
Okay.
You should take this variable, na?
Yes,
Clear?
ma'am. So while taking this variable, I'm not getting the effect. While taking this original number, I am getting the effect. So what should I actually consider? That's my question.
Actually, in case of FII, I think log is not taken because it has negative number. What does literature say? You should do this or not? I explained you day before yesterday, I think, that we have a Facebook group, data analysis something, and there is so much discussion on this whether we should add some number to this or not.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So I think you should go with literature, and you should not try to take the log of this if you have negative values. I already explained this in day before yesterday's.
So
I
can I
think
go
so.
ahead
It
with
was
the original
discussed.
number?
Yeah, yeah. Original number is better.
Okay.
Clear?
Thank you, ma'am.
Uh, any other participant want to ask any question?
Ma'am, one more question. If
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
a data series of 4.5 years, so can I apply ARDL model to find out
You
long-term
have data series of how
relationship?
many years? 4.5 years.
Four, yes, ma'am.
Monthly data. It is
Yes, ma'am,
sufficient.
monthly.
It is sufficient. No issue.
Okay,
Clear?
thank you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. Who is asking? Who is speaking?
I am Umra.
Yeah, Umra.
Ma'am, my question is, for about the interacting variable interaction. When we investigate the interaction of the variable, then we have to multiply it with the variable, right?
Yeah,
The
we discussed it on the first day or the second day.
yes, yes, ma'am. We have
Dummy
discussed it.
variable and I think it
Interact.
was female and
Yes,
something
ma'am.
else. Yeah,
We have discussed about the recession or
yeah,
of
yeah,
their.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, ma'am, why interpreting? What will be our interpretation? And how will we?
For example, we have multiplied female to we multiplied female to which variable? It was
Um, ma'am, I guess
known
we have
by.
multiplied the recession into something.
Okay, okay. Recession into something.
Yeah, ma'am.
Recession into dummy. It was
Yeah.
recession into dummy. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. The interpretation was the slope has been changed. Clear?
Okay.
During the recession period. Means not only the intercept has changed, slope has also changed. Means not only the minimum, for example, it was for dummy variable. It was while interpreting the female, we were saying that average salary of female is less than the male member uh, to the extent 3 point something it was, I think. Clear? Means
Ma'am, if
without
okay. Yes,
interaction, we were
yes,
talking about intercept. We were talking about intercept. Clear? Means alpha variable. But
yes,
with
ma'am.
interaction, we will be interpreting as beta variable or b variable, b coefficient. Clear?
Okay, then we have to interpret the beta.
Yeah, b coefficient. Clear?
Okay.
Not the intercept.
Okay.
If you are taking the interaction of any variable with the dummy variable.
Okay. See, ma'am, if I take in my study, I have taken the side like long-term debt, and I want to study the interaction it with the control variable, like size of the farm.
Hmm.
So I'm just writing the equation and Eviews like
Hmm.
long-term debt plus long-term debt into size. This
Hmm.
will be the fraction.
Hmm.
So this is
Size,
the
size is categorical
size.
variable.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. No. Yeah, you can say it is a control variable.
Means it is categorical variable, or
It is
it is nominal, or it is ratio scale. It is on nominal scale or it is on ratio scale.
concentration scale.
Ratio scale.
Yes, ma'am. We have taken the log of the total asset as size of the farm.
Okay, size of the farm and
Yes, ma'am.
other
And
other variable.
long-term debt. Ma'am, long-term debt.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, I'm getting you. Long
Yes,
term
ma'am.
debt means you multiplied two
Yes,
ratio scales.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then you want to ask how to interpret this variable.
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. Like
Generally,
my
we
yes, ma'am. See,
generally we don't multiply ratio scale variables. We multiply categorical variable with some ratio scale variable.
but ma'am, in my paper there are a lot of studies who have
Literature. Yes,
yes.
send some paper, send some paper,
Sure.
and we will discuss tomorrow. Clear?
Okay. Like, ma'am, my question will be like ROA is
Yeah,
equal to
yeah,
quantum.
I'm getting your question. Clear? But share some literature and then I will discuss this tomorrow.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah. Yes, let's start now. Let's start now. We have 26 participants only.
Yes, ma'am, we
Yeah,
can start.
yes. My screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Okay. How we calculate the scholars who are doing research in financial markets. How do we calculate excess return? What is excess return? Yes. What is excess return? Yes, participants. What is
Ma'am,
excess return?
it
Yes.
makes the
Return of
difference
an
between
asset
the
in excess of risk-free return, say treasury
Return
bills.
of an asset in excess of risk-free return. Yes. I am importing the data file.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes. You are not audible. The participant who want to speak is not audible. Am I audible or not?
yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah. I have
Yes, ma'am.
imported the data set CAPM. I shared with you today. I converted this date variable to date, and other variables are in double, or we may change these to numeric. Same thing. Double or numeric is just like same thing. Clear? See here, column type. First is date and others are in numeric. Clear? Clear? Yes. I have imported the data file. In this data file, it is the data file related to the book Introductory Econometrics for Finance by Chris Brooks. Clear? Brooks is saying that these are S&P. S&P is the index of, I think, US. Yes, S&P, index of US. Just like in India, it is Nifty and Sensex. Then Ford, its company return, GE company return, Microsoft company return, Oracle company return, and USDB, it's the treasury bill. Clear? Return on treasury bill. These all are returns, but it is on monthly returns. It is on treasury bill. It is not in months. USTB3M. It is not in months. It is given in annual. This rate is annual rate. Clear? In January, it was 1.68 per year. In Feb, it is 1.76 per year, and so on. Clear? Others are monthly returns, whereas this is annual return. I am following the Brooks in this matter. Brooks says this data is monthly. For S&P it is monthly, Ford it is monthly, GE monthly, Microsoft monthly, Oracle monthly, but for USTB3 it is annual. So first of all, data should be of equal size. My point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I am converting this data to monthly data. Following Brooks, he has divided this by 12, divided all the values by 12, and he said, I have taken the monthly return. So first of all, we have two method. One is overwrite this USTB3M. Other is create one more variable with another name. My point is clear or not? My point is clear or not? UST, I'm saying create a new variable in CAPM. Sorry. CAPM. Create a new variable in this CAPM. I'm giving the new name. US USTB 3M1 is equal to CAPM divided by 12. A new variable has been created. Is it or not? Yes, participant. A new variable has been created. But if I want to overwrite this variable, what should I do? If I want to overwrite this variable, what should I do? I should not change the name of variable. See what will happen if I do not change the name of the variable? What will happen? See this variable now. It has been overwritten or not? Yes, participant. Am I audible? Am
Ma'am,
I
I
audible?
didn't get it then.
You didn't get. Yes, again I am importing the data file. File import data set from Excel.
Ma'am, that thing got it. I didn't get the second command that you want to manipulate or something.
Which command you didn't get? This command. Mm, history. This command. This command you didn't get. Yes, I think Umra asked. You
Yes,
didn't
ma'am.
get this command. In this command, I have not changed the name of the variable. CAPM
Yes, ma'am.
USTB3M. I didn't change the name of the variable. So values have been overwritten. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I change the new variable name, then a new variable will be created.
Will create. Okay.
CAPM. I am creating new variable 1. I have changed the variable name. See, against the variable name, I have put 1 is equal to CAPM. This divided by 12. If I change the variable name, a new variable will be created. If I do not change the variable name here, see, I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
changed the variable name. Now you got it. Yes,
Yes,
a new
ma'am.
variable
That's
has been
right.
created. Clear?
Yes.
Now I'm calculating the excess return. How to calculate the excess return? E, S and P. Yes, first of all, we have to write CAPM. In CAPM, create a new variable E, S and P is equal to CAPM S and P minus CAPM this risk-free return. A new variable has been created. See, has been created or not? See, this new variable has been created, E, S and P. Now I am creating another variable CAPM. In CAPM, creating a new variable E fold is equal to CAPM fold minus CAPM this risk-free return. Now we have two variables. We have two variables E, S and P and E fold. Clear? Clear, participants?
Yes, ma'am.
Excess return on ES and S&P and excess return on fold. Now let's start diagnostic testing. For checking the outlier, we check the outlier in time series by plotting the data. Plotting means graph of data. Point is clear or not? How to plot the data in R? How to plot the data in Eviews? Yes, participants. How we plot the data in Eviews? How we plot the data in Eviews? Sorry. There is some problem. It's S&P. S&P is not return. It is the price. First of all, we have to calculate the return. First of all, we have to calculate the return. How the return was calculated? Yes, how the return was calculated? How the return was calculated?
And the change divided by the initial, sorry, change divided minus by the initial divided by the initial into 100, or there is some compounded return.
Yes, compound return. What was the
Yes,
formula for compound return? What was the formula for compound return? You all have practiced or not? Yes, participants. What was the formula for compound return? What was the
log
difference between simple return and compound return?
log xc minus log the previous one into 100.
Yes. How did we calculate it in R? How this was calculated in R? How this was calculated in Eviews? Yes, participants. How this was calculated in Eviews? Formula was D log something or not? Hello? What was the formula for calculating the return in Eviews? Yes. नहीं याद? D log and series name into 100. It was or not? Take the log of that series and then take the difference. It was or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. CAPM. I'm again deleting it and importing again. Import data set from Excel. It's CAPM. Convert it to date variable and then import. Now, first of all, I'm calculating return of S&P and return of Ford. In CAPM, create a new variable, return R S and P is equal to, create a column whose first value is NA and then 100 multiply by DIFF, difference what? Sorry, difference of log of S&P S and difference of CAPM, extract symbol and S&P. All brackets are equal or not? There is some one more bracket is there. Point is clear or not? I'm calculating the return, simple return. C, create a column whose first data is NA, first value is NA, and then take the difference of what? Log of CAPM, CAPM S&P, then take the difference of this and then multiply by 100. It has been created. See, now I am same way I am creating another variable CAPM R fold is equal to same command. Create a symbol whose create a column whose first value is NA, and after that 100 multiply by DIFF, difference of log of what? CAPM extract, then fold, enter. Now excess return, for excess return I am dividing this risk free return by 12. CAPM, same name I am taking because I am overwriting this, is equal to CAPM extract divided by 12. Clear? Now I want to delete, see, I want to delete first row. How to delete the first row? I have given this in command, how to delete the first row. Deleting the first row. See, to delete one row from the data set, data file name is equal to data file name, and in these brackets -1. Clear or not? Yes, participants. I want to delete the first row. Why I want to delete the first row? Why I want to delete the first row? Am I audible? You are attentive or not today?
Because first excess value is not there. I mean excess.
Yeah. Because, sorry, just a second. Because first value is NA, and sometimes there is problem when we have NA in our data values. Clear? So we want to remove first row. How to remove first row? CAPM, just like we overwrote the USTB3M, same way we are creating data file with same name, CAPM is equal to CAPM in these brackets -1, comma. See, first line has been, first row has been deleted. It was 1st January 2002. Now it is 1st Feb 2002. Point is clear or not? Yes, participants, point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. Now we plot this data. How to plot the data? For plotting the data, we have command plot. 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 Plot what? First, we have to write the series name we want to plot on x-axis. It is CAPM extract what we want to plot on x-axis. What we want to plot on x-axis? Naturally date, and date has date. Next, variable name which we want to plot on y-axis, CAPM R fold, comma, type. Type is equal to which type we want to plot. It is L. L means line graph. We want to plot line graph because for time series data, generally we plot line graph. It is line graph. It is clear or not?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
on x-axis, variable name is CAPM date. It is not looking good. Looking good or not? Not
Not
looking, not looking good. So I'm giving it again one more command, xlab is equal to, xlab means label the x-axis as time, then comma, ylab means label the y-axis is equal to, in inverted commas because it is string. Clear? Return on fold, fold return. Let's see whether it works or not. Yes. See, graph is same, but x-axis, label of x-axis and y-axis have changed. Changed or not?
Ma'am.
Yeah. Clear? So we may
yes, ma'am.
check the outliers with the help of, first point is to check the outliers with the help of plotting the data. डायग्नोस्टिक चेकिंग में फर्स्ट क्या होता है? वी शुड, डायग्नोस्टिक चेकिंग में फर्स्ट क्या
Okay.
करते हैं हम? वी
We should check
प्लॉट
the
द
out.
टाइम सीरीज डेटा. We
Yes,
always
ma'am.
plot the time series data to check the outlier. Now, yes, I have, yeah, type is L, then Y label. If you want to change only Y label, then Y label. Yes, another thing, if you want more than one series on y-axis, then this is the command. Plot this, type L, column, red, ylab this. Then lines means next line. In next line, I want to plot futures, then spot close. Clear? If I want to, my point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yeah, yeah. Next is, now for diagnostic checking, install these packages: Movements, LM test, F unit roots. These three are more important. Movements, LM test, go to tools, install package, movements, movements, install. Next is LM test and F unit roots. Go to tools, install package, LM test, next is tools, install package, F unit roots. Yes, all the three packages have been installed. delete first row. I have done this. I have deleted first row from data file as it contains an A. So it was the command. Now apply the regression equation. Apply the regression equation. What is the regression equation? We give the name. Yes, let's first calculate the view what? View us CAPM. File name view CAPM. Then calculate access return. ER, S and P. In CAPM, create a new variable access return ER, S and P is equal to CAPM and P minus CAPM. What will you subtract to calculate the access return? Risk-free return? Yes. Excess return has been calculated. Again, CAPM, extract R fold minus CAPM, extract, enter. Excess returns have been calculated. ER fold. Sorry, R fold has been overwritten. I have not changed the name access return ER fold. I have because I have not changed the name, so it has been overwritten. My point is clear or not? I already discussed it. Now we have ER, SNP and R fold. These both are access returns. Clear or not, participants?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not responding.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Apply the regression. What is the regression? What is the command for regression equation? Give your regression equation name, then is equal to LM. LM is for linear model, dependent variable, then independent variable, and then data. Give name to your, it is, what should be the name? CAPMR fold. CAPM for R fold is equal to LM, sorry, LM. LM is for linear model. Then dependent variable. What is our dependent variable? R fold. It is actually access return. Then ER, sorry, R fold directly लिख सकते हैं हम? Can we write the R fold direct or not?
No.
Why no? In linear model, we can write because we are giving it the data. Our data is in CAPM. Then what should we do next? Summary? Clear? Yes, participants. Summary of what? Summary of our summary of what? CAPM R fold is the summary. Clear? Now we want to plot the residuals. To plot the residuals, command is plot. Plot is plot. Your regression name and extract residuals. Type is L. Plot the residuals. Plot what? Your regression name. What was our regression name? What was our regression name, bacha? Our latest regression name is CAPM fold. APM fold. It's a regression. Then we want to plot the residuals. What is our type? What is our type? Type is line. Type is equal to, in inverted commas, L. Yes, this plot will be changed. This plot will be overwritten. See, index. These are the residuals. CAPM folds. These are the residuals. If you want to plot the residuals as histogram, command is HIST. Clear? What is the command? Because why to plot the histogram? Why to plot the histogram? To check whether our data is normally distributed or not. Yes, histogram is better or not? Yes, it is the histogram. It's showing us whether our data is not, whether our residuals are normally distributed or not. My point is clear or not? Diagnostic testing, we are doing the diagnostic checking, simple diagnostic checking of our regression equation. Then we will checking for autocorrelation and heteroscedasticity. Yes, participants, we will be checking for autocorrelation and heteroscedasticity. For heteroscedasticity, test is BP test. What is the test for heteroscedasticity? BP test under LM test. LM test, we have installed the package LM test. LM test, we have already installed it. Yes. Under LM test, PG test. PG test is for autocorrelation, and BP test. This BP test is for heteroscedasticity. This BP test is heteroscedasticity. Clear? And our equation name is, what is our equation name? It is, what is our equation name?
CAPM fold.
CAPM
fold.
fold. CAPM fold. Null hypothesis is no heteroscedasticity. For BP test, null hypothesis is, sorry, BP test null hypothesis is no heteroscedasticity, means constant variance. Null hypothesis of BP test is constant variance. Constant variance means no heteroscedasticity, but there is heteroscedasticity. If there is heteroscedasticity, what should we do? What should we do? Heteroscedasticity. If there is heteroscedasticity as well as auto correlation, then we have to apply. What should we apply? Yes, what should we apply? Variance covariance matrices. Which variance covariance matrices? HAC, heteroscedasticity and autocorrelated corrected variance covariance. Standard errors. Point is clear or not? For this library required is sandwich. Which library is required? Sandwich. Point is clear or not?
Clear,
For
ma'am.
clear. For autocorrelation, we should apply BG test. BG test up to what you want to check. We want to check because it is monthly data. We may check up to 12. Clear? Whether
Yes.
up to 12 orders there is autocorrelation or not. For normality, under movement, you will be applying Jarkov error test. on the residuals. You will check, you may check or not. I have given all these, in the PPT. You will be able to check or not?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
participants. Yes. Now let's move towards quantile regression. What does standard regression, standard OLS, linear model, ordinary least square? OLS means ordinary least square. Why it is least square? Yes, participant. Why it is least square? Because
Error variance is less, ma'am.
yeah, because with the help of this regression equation, we minimize the ordinary least. Least means minimize. We minimize the residual square. Residuals total is 0. Some are positive, some are negative. We OLS, ordinary least square. With this method, residual square is least, minimum. Then in quantile regression, absolute values of residuals is minimum. Not square of residuals is minimum. Absolute value of regression, absolute value of residuals is minimum. When it is applied, there are some significant outliers. If there is outlier, what do we calculate for average? Mean or median? What is better, mean or median?
Median.
Median, ma'am.
So if there is some outlier, we go for quantile regression, because quantile regression is not for mean. It is for median or quantiles. It is for median or quantile. What is median? Fifth quantile. Median is fifth quantile. Quantile means 10th value. Quantile means 10th value. Median is fifth quantile. Clear? And residuals are not normally distributed. Then we apply quantile regression. Quantile regression tells us whether the relationship has changed with the changing value of dependent variable or not. I am repeating. Quantile regression tells us whether the relationship among variables has changed with the changing values of dependent variable. My point is clear or not? Point is clear or not, participants?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Let's open this CAPM file with R. It is already open. Yes. Package required is QANTREG. Tools, install package, QU quantile, QUANT. Quantile regression, QUANTREG. Install this package. Then simple. Apply the regression. Just your name now will change. Quantile regression, RQ. It was LM, linear model. It was LM, linear model for OLS. For quantile, it is RQ. Point is clear or not? For linear regression, it was LM. For quantile regression, it is RQ, regression of Q. Let's apply this quantile regression. Library, either you load the library again, or you may write the equation in under that library. For example, QR, quantile regression, is equal to which package we have installed? QUANT, quantile regression. Under this package, we want to apply RQ. This package has so many utilities. We want to apply RQ. This RQ. Yes, within RQ, What should be our dependent variable? ER fold or ER S&P? Yes, the participant who is working on CAPM. What should be excess return of any company should be dependent variable, or excess return of our index should be dependent variable? Yes, excess return of company.
Index should be the independent variable,
Yeah,
ma'am.
index should be independent. Dependent variable is R fold. This R fold is excess return. And independent variable E, R, S and P. Data is in CAPM. But now we have to tell us tau. If we will not specify this, for example, we don't specify anything else, it will calculate only the median. But we want to check all the TAU. Tau is equal to is equal to a sequence of 0.1, 0.9, 0.1. What is this? Means we are instructing the R to calculate all the quantiles starting from 0.1, means first quantile. What is quantile? Median is a middle value, quantile is 10th value.
10th
First
value.
quantile means highest 10% value. Second quantile means highest 20% value. Third quantile means, my
Highest
point is
30.
clear or not? 30th.
Yes, ma'am.
30th percentile. Then we are giving instruction to R to calculate 9 quantiles starting from 0.1, means first quantile to 9th quantile, and difference should be 0.1, means 10%. Now we want to plot it, or we want summary of this? We want plot or we want summary? We are getting the summary. SUMMARY, summary of our equation, and our equation name is QR. Enter. This is the summary of equation. First quantile, see, it is first quantile. In recent past, I copied that. It's not copy pasting, child. Yes. In recent past, many good researchers are going towards quantile regression for financial econometrics. Why quantile regression? Because they want to check whether there is beta value has been changed with the changing value of R fold or not. Clear? Let's plot it. I'm not able to copy it. It's not copying, keep text only. Yes, these are the values. I have copied it and pasted on. It is first tau. Coefficient is this, and beta is this. It is intercept and it is beta. For second quantile, it is intercept and it is beta. My point is clear or not? It is first quantile. It is second quantile. It is third quantile. See, tau 3. It is third quantile. These are the coefficient for third quantile. These are the coefficient for fourth quantile. These are the
Ma'am,
coefficient. Yes.
okay, ma'am. Then how we interpret it?
Yes. You will copy these and paste into Excel. Then you will check whether these are changing or not.
All
Clear?
these coefficient, right, ma'am?
All these, yeah. See, let's do this with plot. Again, same. What is our latest? Where is the latest question? It is here. Or I'll not give the command. I will be plotting it. Plot what? Summary of my model, and my model name is QR. These are, if you write in Excel or you plot, we have plotted these. These are, there are, I think, something like print summary something. Let me try. Yes. What do you see? Intercept will generally increase. No issue. We are interested with these values. We are interested with these values. See this, export to save as image. Save, I am pasting it to export, save as image. Sorry, export, copy to clipboard, copy plot, and let me paste it on document 3. Yes, we are interested in this part, E, R, S, and P. What is this showing? What does this showing? This is beta value. What does beta tell us?
It
What
tells us about sensitivity.
it tells us about the risk.
Yes,
Risk
ma'am.
of risk of company return in respect to risk of index.
Risk of market.
Yes.
Index.
Yeah.
Index
Yes.
return.
It tells us about the risk. Beta tells us about the risk. What do you see from this lower part? It was higher earlier and now it is lower. Means it was higher when return of Ford was less, and it has increased. It was higher and it has decreased with the when the return is higher. Point is clear or not? It was higher, clear, and it has decreased with decreasing value of Ford return. Beta was higher, and when excess return of Ford increased, then beta has been changed. Means risk is greater when Ford price was lower, and risk is lower when Ford excess return is higher. Interpretation is clear or not?
Ma'am, please repeat.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Please repeat.
Yes. It shows beta means risk.
Yes, ma'am.
Risk was higher. Yeah, risk is higher when excess return of Ford company was lower, and it is lower when excess return of Ford is higher. Clear or not? Point is clear or not?
Ma'am, are you
Yes,
writing?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Beta means risk. Means risk is higher when excess return of Ford was lower, and it is lower when excess return of Ford is higher. It is
Yes,
showing
ma'am.
this is to us.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, I'll give you this word file also. I'll give you this word file also. Yes, someone is unmuted. Clear? How to apply the quantile regression? It is clear or not? Now let's open the same file with Eviews. Yes, please
Excuse me,
mute
ma'am.
yourself. Yes, everyone.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Open the CAPI. Yes. Someone is unmuted. Please mute yourself. Kavita ma'am, please mute. Please mute the participant. Yes. Ask your question now.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to ask that whenever there is outlier, when we check the outliers, we should apply the quantile regression, right? There are many.
You should prefer applying quantile regression.
Okay,
Yes.
so because, ma'am, there are many studies.
It is latest analysis, and few researchers know this, so paper is accepted easier.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have read many papers, a good amount of papers that applied this quantile regression.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Papers are easily accepted or not?
Okay. Yes,
I'm
ma'am. Easily.
asking easily
Yes,
why these are easily accepted?
because I don't know the main reason, but I guess there's a new technique or
Yeah,
method of
yeah,
analysis, so
yeah.
they have accepted it. So, ma'am, okay, so they have applied this quantile regression because they might be seen the outliers there, right, in their data,
Yeah.
or they just applied that.
Yeah, it will be better. Clear?
Okay.
It
So
will be better.
when
Or second reason maybe you apply the simple regression, then check that residuals are not normally distributed. So I am going with quantile regression. Clear?
okay,
I am going with quantile regression because of these two reasons. Or third, I want to check the relationship, whether relationship has changed with the changing value of y or not. Clear? Dependent
ma'am, can
variable.
you
Yes,
please,
these three are the main reasons.
ma'am, could you please repeat these three
Yes,
reasons?
I have given this in my
PPT.
PPT. We
Okay.
want to check whether this relationship changes with the changing value of dependent variable or response variable.
Okay.
First reason, second reason, there are some significant outliers, and in the presence of outlier, we prefer median. And third is residuals are not normally distributed. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Very much clear. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Now I am generating. First of all, I am converting this uh, risk-free return to, it is annual. I am converting it to monthly by dividing it by 12. Simple
And we can
generate.
quantile regression in panel data also, right? In any form
Uh,
of data, right?
yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Is equal to same UST divided by 12. I am overwriting here. Okay. I have overwritten here. Now I am calculating the return R fold. Yeah, I think I should calculate the excess return. ER fold is equal to, yes, you tell me. ER fold is equal to,
C.
it's Eviews. E log within bracket fold close into 100 minus USTV. Directly excess return has been calculated. Clear? Yes, participants, clear or not? I calculated the return and I subtracted the
Yes, ma'am.
risk-free return from here. Yes. Let me copy
Yes,
this.
ma'am.
For convenience, let me copy this. Sorry, it's not copying it, will be copying the full. Yes, excess return on S&P. Generate E S&P ER S and P is equal to D log of S&P rows multiplied by 100. I think Brooks has not multiplied by 100. Minus excess, minus risk-free return, UST. Okay. Now we have excess return of Ford as well as S&P. Go to quick estimate equation. Ford is S&P. Change the method from least square to quantile regression. Clear? Clear, participants? Option. Okay. It has calculated only 0.5, means it has calculated only median. But we want to calculate all the estimates, means we want to calculate yes, participants, what do we want to calculate?
Label.
So let me go to estimate and let me try one quantile to estimate. It has calculated first quantile. Clear? Clear? Yes and P. I have not given intercept. I should have C. There was some method. Okay, then calculate second tau, go to estimate, then second, then third, and then ninth. Clear? Clear or not? Yes. I am not able to recall how to calculate all the 9 equal. Number of process quantiles. Estimate. There is no option. Number of process quantiles. Quantile regression. Okay. To try calculating 1, 2, 3. Let's try all in the same. Let's try 2.1, comma. If it gives it to us, no. Should be between, as it say. Yeah. Calculate all these and then take that, copy these and paste in the table. Clear or not?
Yes, clear, ma'am.
View quantile process. Go to view quantile process. There is quantile process, yes. Then slope equality test. Quantiles 4. I am getting quantiles 9. Yes, it has calculated these for us. We are checking whether number of test quantiles 9. Estimated equation quantile is for 1. We are going to quantile process. Go to view quantile process. Then slope equality test for 10 quantiles. It will be checking whether all the 10 quantiles It has given the values, all the 10 quantiles, whether the quantiles have changed 0 to 1, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. It has checked whether these are significantly different or not. Point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It has checked whether these are different or not. Matlab, it has compared first quantile to second quantile, then second to third, then third to fourth, then fourth to
Equal
fifth,
to
then fifth
0.
to sixth. This view representation. It is the representation. It is the equation. Sometimes you have to write the equation, then go to view representation and go to view, take representation, then copy and paste from here to write your equation. Point is clear or not? Point is clear or not, participants?
Yes, ma'am.
It has compared whether these are different or not. एक minute. View quantile process, then process coefficients, quantile stand. Yes, table and graph. Okay, it will give all the 10 quantiles to you. Eviews has calculated all the 10 quantiles for us. These are the coefficient, first quantile, second quantile. What are you seeing? In first quantile, this is the coefficient. This is for second, this is for third, for fifth, for ninth quantile. My point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
We can take it the
Yes, ma'am.
process as graph also. View quantile process, then process coefficient graph. This is the graph. The graph we copied from, this was the graph we copied from R, and it is the graph in Eviews. Same graph in Eviews. Copy to clipboard and paste to Word file. It is for SNP. What are we checking? Same. Now, it is showing that it was higher up to 6, it decreases. Up to 6 percentile, it decreases. But after that, it increased.
Yes,
My point
ma'am.
is clear or not? These are the
Yes.
results for Eviews. It is quantile regression. किस किस को समझ आया quantile regression? We may do it for 4 only. Process coefficients, not for 10. We may do it for 4 only. And graph means 25%. Clear? Point is clear or not?
Yes,
You may
ma'am.
do it for
Yes,
4,
ma'am.
5, 6, 7, any quantile stand. You may take graph or you may take table.
Okay,
This
then,
is
ma'am, how many quantile is preferred for analysis?
generally we prefer 10 quantiles. We
Okay, ma'am.
divide the data into 10 parts. Clear? Because quantile. What is quantile? It is 10th
Divided in
point.
parts.
Yes, that is why we divide the data in 10 parts.
Thank you.
Clear? Yeah. Now second is quantile regression is clear to all. Quantile regression is clear to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next is
Yes, ma'am.
today we will be doing what was second, what we have to discuss today, another topic. Another topic. What was the another topic to be discussed today? Arch or long term? Day 1. What should we discuss? Multivariate analysis, VAR error correction model, co-integration, or arch. What do you want to discuss? Yes, participants.
Ma'am, multivariate
Ma'am, bar
model.
model.
Arch guards or yes, maximum participants. What do you want to? Either we discuss arch guards today or multivariate today.
Argas. You can take Argas.
Arch guards. Yes. What is arch guard? What is arch guard? What is heteroscedasticity? Yes, participants. What is heteroscedasticity? When residuals are not same, residuals change with the changing value of independent variable. It is heteroscedasticity. It is or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then what is
Yes,
arch? Then what is arch? When this variance changes with time, it is called arch. ARCH. Autoregressive conditional heteroscedasticity. Autoregressive means regressive on its past. Someone again is unmuted.
Yes, ma'am. One
Yes.
second.
Yeah. What is arch? Or what is AR? What is AR? Autoregressive
autoregressive.
means when we regress some variable on its own past values, it is called AR. Clear? When we regress heteroscedasticity on its past, it is called past values on its lag values, it is called arch. Clear or not? Clear or not?
Clear, ma'am.
Yes. Simple heteroscedasticity means variance is changing with the changing values of x, with the changing value of independent variable. But arch tells us that variance is changing with the changing values of scared residuals ut minus 1 means previous lagged residual. It is ut minus 1. If we scare it, it is scared residual. When variance changes with the changing value of or with the previous, when variance changes with the previous residuals, scared residuals, it is called arch. Autoregressive conditional heteroscedasticity. On lag 1, it is arch 1. If we take lag 2, it will be arch 2. If we take lag 3, it will be arch 3. Clear? Clear, participants?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How to check? I same CAPM file with Eviews. I'm calculating the return of food. R food is equal to D log within bracket food, it close and multiply by 100. Okay. R food. View graph. Okay. This is R food. If I go to quick estimate equation, R food space C. Okay, this is our equation. Let's check whether there is autocorrelation or not. How to check whether there is autocorrelation or not? With correlogram. Okay. Yes, there is some autocorrelation, but it may be due to
Multiple
outlier, maybe due to outlier or not. When we plotted our food, we detected some outlier or not. This is the graph for R food. There may be some outlier or not. See, this value is minus 86.5. This value is 82.1, whereas other values are 36.7. So these two may be outliers or not. These may be outliers or not.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, it may be.
So let's generate dummy variable for this two. 2008 month 10 and second outlier is for 2009 month 4. Month it is 04. How to calculate dummy variable? Go to generate. I told you the command or not? Yes, participants.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the command? What is the command? सब भूल जाते हो? Go to generate dummy one or outlier one. I am writing it outlier one is equal to @recode. It is command. Recode. Recode what? Recode the date. @date. Which date? Is equal to date value. @date value. DATVAL. Date value. What is our date value? It is 2008 within brackets. It is 2008 M. It was M10 M10 inverted commas close bracket close comma 1,0 bracket close. What is this? Means create a new variable, new data series outlier 1 by recoding the date value. Which date value? Means 2008 month 10, 10th month, October 2010, October 2008. This value should be 1 and all other values should be 0. Okay, let's see whether it has been created or not. It has not been created. Oh, yes, it has been created. For 2008, let's check for 2008 month 10. See, for 2008 month 10, value is 1. For all other values, it is 0. Clear or not? Yes, now I am copying it and generating the other variable. Generate, paste किया, y to write again. Outlier 1 को मैंने कर दिया outlier 2 and now date, other date was 2009 month 04. Okay, outlier 2. Let's check whether it has been created or not. 2009. Month 4. Yes, value is 1. For all others, it is 0. Clear or not? Now let's again estimate the equation R Ford C outlier 1 and outlier 2. Let's check view residual diagnostic correlogram. Is there any autocorrelation now? Yes, participants. Whether p-values are significant or not. Yes? Any p-value
They are
is significant or not?
any please.
No, no p-value is significant. Means now there is no autocorrelation. Clear? Let's check for heteroscedasticity. View residual diagnostic, correlogram squared residuals. Okay, yes, these are significant, means there is heteroscedasticity. Let's check 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 2 are more significant. See, on the basis of graph, 1 and 2, these are more significant than other values. So view residual diagnostic, heteroscedasticity test. Now we are checking arch. Number of lags, 2. From this correlogram squared residuals, we checked 2 maybe. Second is more significant than others. That is why we took the lag 2. Let's check. Null hypothesis is no heteroscedasticity. This null hypothesis is rejected, means there is arch effect. My point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Clear
Yes,
to
ma'am.
all? Clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. How to see my PPT? How to account for this heteroscedasticity? Sorry, I'll be share. This is with R. I'll be sharing you with Eviews. Yes. Change the equation to from LS to where is arch? See this arch. Arch order and Garch order. These are one. Let do this simply. Okay. Residual -1 square and Garch 1. What are these? Let me tell you with the help of my PPT. Yes. What is arch model? When we regress our heteroscedasticity or our variance on previous residual square, then it is called arch. It may be lag 1, lag 2, lag 3, any of the lags. But sometimes there are problems with the arch model, because arch assumes that no coefficient should be negative, this or this. These should not be negative. Clear? Then how many lags to select? It may also be the problem. So we go for Garch model rather than arch model. What is Garch model? Garch model, in Garch model, we model the variance on previous squared lag and previous variance on its own previous value. See, in arch, dependent variable is variance and independent variable is residual square. Whereas in Garch, dependent variable is variance, independent variable is squared residual as well as previous variance. Clear? So Garch is preferred than arch. Point is clear or not? What does this residual square arch? This is arch coefficient and this is Garch coefficient. These are significant or not? These are significant or not?
Yes,
Significant.
ma'am. Significant.
You have to check that these should be positive. You have to check that these should be positive. First thing, first assumption is clear. These are positive. Sum of these should not be equal to 1 or greater than 1. Second point to be checked. Sum of these should not be equal to or greater than 1. But before interpreting these, let's check view residual diagnostic, correlogram squared residual. Okay. Now p values are significant or not? After applying R, these are not
Not
significant.
ma'am.
Means there is no arch effect left. Let's check with the help of formal test, Arch LM test. Arch test, number of flags you may take 1 or 2. We took earlier 2, so no arch effect. Now this null hypothesis cannot be rejected because p-value is greater than 0.05. So no arch effect is left after applying the arch model. We applied the arch model and no arch effect is left. What is arch effect? Yes, participants. What is arch effect? What is arch effect? Yes, participants. What is arch effect? What is arch? When variance changes with time, it is arch or not?
Yes, ma'am.
When variance changes with time, it is arch. Now, we have captured that arch effect and we have checked the residuals. There is no normality we don't generally expect. Let's check. Yes, we don't generally expect. Yes, Qness is very low and Curtis's is 4.07. Clear? Jar-Ka-Bera value is significant, but it is very low. It may be because of the presence of all those two outliers. Clear? Clear, participants? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
How to interpret this? This residual minus square. This tells us about spikeness of whether there are spikes in our residuals or not. What does spike mean? Procedure. View actual fitted and residual graph. It is residual graph. Whether there are spikes in the residuals or not. What does spikes tell us? There are two things. One is, say, in stat. One is arch and one is gauge. This is arch and this is gauge. Arch tells us whether residuals are spiky or not. Spikiness means if there is larger residual in the previous term, in the previous period, then volatility will be higher or not. Point is clear or not? What does arch effect tells us? Whether news impact the volatility. Variance means in stock market, variance means volatility. In stock market, variance means volatility. Whether volatility changes with the news. News means there may be good news or there may be bad news. Whether this volatility changes, volatility is spiky or not. Means if there is higher residual, whether volatility will be higher or not. This arch coefficient tells us. Then what gauge coefficients tells us? Some books say only gauge coefficient, or some books say sum of arch and gauge coefficient. These two sum of arch and gauge tells us whether volatility is persistent or not. What do you mean by persistent? Means it has long memory. Means it persists for a long time. My point is clear or not? It persists for a long time. My point is clear or not? Yes, participants. It is clear. What does this arch coefficient tells us? It tells us about the impact of previous residual scare on the present period volatility. Clear? It tells us about the persistence of volatility. Means if volatility in the previous period was higher, it will be higher in the present period also. Point is clear or not? Yes, participants, point is clear or not? These are simple arch and Garch model. Let's, yes, one more thing I told you first day, second day, sorry. Why we check the stationarity? Why we check the stationarity? Because some models are applied on stationary data. Garch model.
Yes,
Garch model is applied on stationary data.
yes, ma'am. ARDL model.
ARDL model. ARDL model is applied on mixed data. Either these should be stationary or maybe non-stationary, but up to level 1. If all
Yes,
the variables are stationary and we apply ARDL model, then we will get only short-term relationship. Long-term
okay,
relationship is found only in non-stationary data. I discussed this in earlier also.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. What
And
are
for
the steps?
co-integration,
Yes, co-integration we will be discussing tomorrow. I asked you all whether to discuss multivariate models or Garch model. You
I'm
preferred
asking for
Arch.
co-integration. It is non-stationary for
Yeah,
co-integration.
co-integration means long-term relationship. Clear?
Yes.
Co-integration means long-term relationship, and it is applied on non-stationary data. If we apply on stationary data, then there will be no co-integration. Yes. Let's apply this Garch model in R also. In Eviews, it is clear? It is
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm again file, import data set from Excel, again CAPM, change this to date and simply import it. First we have to calculate return. How to calculate return? Yes, participants, you will tell me how to calculate return. How to calculate return? अभी अभी डिस्कस किया था कि कैलकुलेट कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं रिटर्न को. Give your file the new name, give your variable new name. In CAPM, create a new variable R fold is equal to, कैसे करेंगे आप ही बताएंगे. Create a column. हाँ जी बताओ बच्चा. कमांड बताओ.
CAPM forward minus CAPM USGB
Share
PM.
your screen. Share your screen. Yes, any of you share your screen and calculate the return. Who is sharing the screen? Any of you share your screen? You want to share or I share? Should I share? I'm already sharing my screen. Yes. Any of you are sharing or should I calculate for you? Not satisfied, bacha. Create a column whose first value is NA and then 100 into difference In my next workshop, I'll ask the organizers to not share the video. Difference of what? Difference of fold in CAPM file. Difference of fold difference of log of fold. Means I have to remember these all. Difference of log of CAPM. Create a column with first value NA, then 100 into difference of log of CAPM fold. Okay. It has been calculated or not? R fold. There is some problem with my file. Let me close it and open a new data, a new R file. File, import data set from Excel. It is CAPM. I'm not satisfied with you all today. You are not attentive today. Am I audible or not?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
calculating the return. R fold is equal to create a column whose first value is NA, and after that 100 into multiply difference DI FF, difference of what? Difference of log of what? There is CAPM. What I am doing wrong with this command? What I am doing wrong with this command? There is some issue with this command or not? Yes, there
Initially, I
is
was
issue. I should have written it to create a variable in CAPM file. Create a variable in CAPM file. Variable name is rfold. It is equal to C NA 100 into, yes, new variable has been created, rfold. See, now I have to delete the first row. What is the command for deleting the first row? CAPM is equal to CAPM within these brackets -1, comma. I am deleting the first row because there is NA now in the first row. Yes. Now calculate whether data is stationary or not. We have to download these packages: RUGARCH, FGARCH, and FinTS. RUGARCH tools install packages. RUGARCH install Yes, RUGARCH I have already installed. Second package is FGARCH and FinTest. Tools install package Arch install. Next is FinTest, financial T series. FinTest is for financial time series. Use install package FINTS. Install. Installed all the packages. Now we will be checking whether data is stationary or not. For checking, we have checked that this data is stationary. We will be applying linear model. Clear? Then with the help of FinTest, we will be checking whether there is arch effect in residual or not. Point is clear or not? With the help of arch effect, we will be with the help of FinTest. FinTS means financial time series. With the help of this, we will be checking whether there is arch effect in the series residuals or not. Yes, first of all, I am applying what should be the command for model? What should be the command for model? First of all, give your model name. CF. In CAPM, I am an LM. LM within bracket formula. What should be my formula? What should be my formula? I want to apply fold model on C. I have told you how to apply C in how to apply any linear model on C. I have told you or not? We have discussed this or not? Yes, participant. Yes, participants. Are you attentive today or you are not able to get me today? Should we do this only with Eviews today? Then with R tomorrow? Higher model of arch. Should we go for higher model of arch or not? Yes, yes or no? Yeah. So I'm doing this with Eviews today. I think you are not comfortable with R today. Yes. This is our simple arch model. It is called arch 1-1 model because arch 1-1 model because we have taken one leg of arch and one leg of arch. Now let's check on the same model. It is arch or torch model. I am changing this threshold order to 1. What does it mean? This threshold order to 1 means whether there is any asymmetry in the volatility or not. What was asymmetry yesterday? What was asymmetry yesterday?
Ma'am, we have applied in the ARDL model, in NARDL model.
Yes. What does it mean? What does it mean, bacha? What does it mean?
It means that if the value is positive or negative, if they
Yeah,
behave
yeah,
in same way.
yeah. When the value is positive or negative, the behavior of our dependent variable is same or not. Means impact of positive values and negative values is same or not. Then we are checking threshold this threshold 1, it means we are checking whether positive and negative values impact in the same way or not. It is also called GJR model. Point is clear or not?
If we apply threshold order in this, then it becomes GGR model.
Yeah, it becomes GJR model. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. We are converting it to 1. Sorry. It is
And what
GJR.
one represent here?
Yeah, it is threshold order 1. Means we are calculating only for 1, means only positive and negative values. Clear? Only positive
I'm
and
not,
negative
not
values.
getting it.
We want to, threshold order 1 is permissible only because we want to check the previous positive or negative value impacts the present volatility or not.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What I have done in the equation, I changed the equation from linear model to arch-gauge. Then earlier I took this value as 1, means only previous residual square. This value as 1 means previous gauge or previous variance, and this value 1 means previous positive and negative views, negative news. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, we have another term, this term. When check the difference, compare the difference, I'm copying it, Control A, Control C, and pasting it to Excel. And now I am changing this. I'll be telling you the interpretation. Estimate, go to estimate, and in threshold, I am converting to 0. To compare the difference, Control A, Control C. Yes. What is the difference? In variance equation, in this part, only this part, what is the difference? Because in arch-gauge, we are interested in variance equation. What is the difference? Yes, this is there. Same or not?
And
One more value is there. What is that value? This is residual minus 1 square into residual minus 1 less than 0. Means if there is negative residual, this portion, see this portion, this portion. Yeah, Umra, you are talking about interactive effect. It is the interactive effect. Means if residual minus 1, previous residual is less than 1, then previous residual is less than 1, means we were expecting the return to increase, but in return has decreased, means it is positive news for us or negative news?
Negative news.
For all the participants, I'm copying this and pasting to Word to be more clear. Yes, this portion, what does this portion tells us? Yes. Residual minus 1 less than 0 means previous residual is negative. It is or not? Residual
Yes,
minus 1 means previous residual less than 0 matlab it was negative. If previous residual was negative, means we were expecting some return, but return was less than the expected return. It is good news or bad news? Participants,
Bad news.
Bad.
it is bad news. Means this variable tells us about the bad news. Means if there is bad news, threshold 1. This variable tells us about the bad news. Means if there is bad news, volatility increases. Clear? Clear or not?
Yes,
Yes,
madam.
ma'am.
Yes. If there is bad news, volatility increases. If in comparison to when there is good news. Clear or not? Point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Now see, this is negative. Now, but it is acceptable. Summation of these two now should be positive. Clear? Earlier, when there is no asymmetry effect, then this should be positive. This should be positive. Clear? But if
Clear.
there is impact of good and bad news, then what we check? We check this, that summation of these two should be positive. My point is clear or not?
Clear, ma'am.
Clear? Now, what does it tells us? This variable, what is it? What does it tells us? It is positive and significant. Positive and significant means bad news has more impact on volatility than the good news. Clear? My point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Go to view. Kavita ma'am, please don't share the recording of this session.
Okay, ma'am.
Participants are not attentive today because they get the recording.
Hi, madam.
They get the recording and they think that we will learn from the recording, but it is not the case. If someone
Sure,
is
ma'am.
Hello.
I will not
yeah,
for today.
yeah.
Hello.
Now, Hanji,
Hello, madam. Actually, I am sorry to say that due to some technical error, I am not able to attend the beginning of the session, of this session, actually today's session.
yeah, we will be sharing the PPT after 2-3 days, not tomorrow. Clear? We will be sharing recording, but not tomorrow.
Okay,
Next,
madam. Thank you.
yes. Now, e-Garch model, but participants should be, means I am teaching you, I am putting my efforts, then you should be attentive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 are attentive, but all are not attentive. It doesn't give a good impression to the resource person. Mani nahi karta padhane ka. In the same way, we are applying e-Garch model, exponential Garch model. What is difference between GJR and e-Garch? In e-Garch, log of volatility is there. In GJR Garch, log of volatility is there. Means in simple Garch, we were looking for positivity of these. These all variables should be positive. These all coefficients should be positive. Means summation of this is positive if we are applying GJR model. If we are applying simple Arch-Garch model, then we were checking this, that these two should be positive. But in e-Garch model, this restriction is not there because it takes log of the variables, and now coefficients may be negative, no issue. My point is clear or not?
Yes, madam.
It is clear. It is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now this last 4, 5, 6. What are these? 4, 5, 6. Let me change my equation. I'm deleting the outlier from here. Applying the same. Now these have changed 2, 3, 4, 5. These were 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, ma'am.
What does it, what does it mean? Yes.
Ma'am,
Why
it has
these have
removed
changed?
the outliers.
No. Why have these changed? Yes, anyone is unmuted. Why the number has changed? 2, 3, 4, 5. If I write outliers here, now these are 4, 5, 6, 7. Why it is so? Yes. Yes.
Don't know,
Because
ma'am.
it takes from this. It is C1, it is C2, it is C3, it is C4, it is C5, it is C6, and it is C7. When there were no outlier, it is C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. Clear? Point is clear or not?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have to apply with the presence of outlier. Yes, we are interested in this variable. C6 means residual minus 1 divided by square root of Garch minus 1. Square root of Garch minus 1 means this should be negative and significant. If it is negative and significant, then we can say that bad news has more impact on volatility than the good news. Clear? We are that is why I told you about 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't say whether I am interested in C6 or C4 or C5, because when there was no outlier, now I am interested in this C, in which I am interested in C4 now. Clear? Clear,
Yes, ma'am.
participants?
Yes,
Yes, I
madam.
am interested in this. It should be negative and it should be significant to for the good news, for the asymmetry in good news and bad news. Clear?
Yes, madam.
Clear? Yes. We have applied simple Garch model, asymmetric Garch model. Then let's check one more Garch model. One more Garch in mean. What do you mean by Garch in mean? Garch in mean tells us about more risk, more reward. There is more risk, more reward. Some saying in commerce and management, more risk, more reward. Means if you want to take more risk, you will be rewarded for the same. Yes. Okay. This Garch term. It's not giving us results. This Garch term, we are interested now in this Garch term. It tells us whether there is more risk, more reward. If it is positive and significant, it's not giving us the result, maybe some issue. If this term is positive and significant, we can say that more risk, more reward. In our case, it is negative, but we can't say whether it is significant or not. Clear? There are some issue with the software. It should be positive and significant. If it is positive and significant, then we can say that the saying more risk, more reward is valid for our data. Otherwise, it is not valid for our data. Clear? We have applied simple Garch model, then Garchian mean, then asymmetries in Garch model. I'll be sharing the PPT with you. We have applied this model with the Eviews. Tomorrow we will be applying this model with R also. I'll expect, yes, I'll expect from you all to either learn the R commands or copy these, write these on a paper and keep that paper with you. Clear?
Yeah.
Why all the time I should write the command for myself? You should give me, you should tell me the commands. Clear? I'm expecting from all of you. Either write the commands I have given you PPT or open the PPT in WhatsApp. I have no problem. But you must be knowing which command is given where. Clear? In which PPT the command is there. Yes. Any question?
Yes, ma'am. I have one. Ma'am,
Yeah,
in e-gach we restrict the positivity. matlab, we just see if there is negative or positive, it doesn't affect in e-gach, exponential gach, right?
in e-Garch as well as in you are talking about, I think, iGarch.
Exponential gach, there is no
Exponential.
restriction of positive.
Yeah. There is no restriction on positivity or negativity of coefficient only. Clear?
Coefficient.
Coefficients may be
Yes, ma'am.
positive or coefficients may be negative. In all other models, in all other Garch models, coefficients of variance equation should be positive. Clear?
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any other point? Any other point? No? Okay, let's meet tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.